Alright, in this video, I'll show you another of my private strategies that basically is doing live streams in clickbait niches. Like for example, this one that, well, is the military niche that I already showed you before. Well, here you can apply this live stream strategy that now I'll explain to you basically how it works. The only thing these people are doing is do a 7-hour live stream with 3 videos on loop. I mean, they take 3 videos that they've already uploaded to their channel. They put a clickbait thumbnail and a clickbait title, and they do a 7-hour live stream. And here, as you see, well, they get to have more than 1,700,000 views. Since the live stream algorithm recommends you a ton, it's like it recommends you 10 times or 20 times more than long form videos, even much more, for these clickbait niches. I mean, on long form videos, you can have 100 views, but then do a live stream. And with 10,000 views in a live stream, you already monetize your channel because you reach the requirements of having 4,000 watch hours. In fact, I have channels where I exclusively do this strategy, and a lot of people who have copied me, well, are making money with this strategy. For example, this channel, as you can see, is doing it. Then this channel is also doing it, but what it's doing now is do 7 or 9 live streams or 10 live streams at once, and it never turns them off. So I'll show you what I recommend the most. I mean, I recommend that you do 2 a week. All right, that you start with 2 a week. And when you see that you already have 10,000 views or 5,000 views or even 20,000 views per live stream, there I recommend that you start to do 1 a day. More or less the RPM in these clickbait live streams is $3. All right, so that you see, if you do live streams in English, the RPM is $3. And honestly, it's pretty easy to get hundreds of thousands of views. The average you can pull is about 50,000 views a day. That would be, well, about almost $5,000 a month. This strategy is really easy, and a lot of people are ignoring it. So what you'd have to do would be, on the videos that I explain here, I mean, for example, you can do it for the military niche, for the news niche with AI. I mean, with the AI avatar. If you want to look for ideas for these niches, I recommend that you search keywords like this. And here, a lot of niches are going to appear that you can do live streams with. Although I personally recommend the military one. Although you can also do it for niches like this religion one or things like that. Although the one that usually works the most is the military news niche. So what you'd have to do would be, well, upload videos to your channel as normal. I mean, you upload 1 video a day, 1 long form video. And then twice a week, you do a live stream on loop. I mean, you take all the videos you made in the week. That would be 7 videos. Then you put them all together in a CapCut project and you pull out a 1-hour video. And then that 1-hour video, you put it on loop. To put a video on loop, you have to go here to OBS because from OBS is where the live transmission is done. Then here in sources, you'd have to add this source, the media source one. You click here and you select media source. So here, the only thing you'd have to do in media source would be go to properties and specify, well, the file you want to put on loop. All right, it can be any file from your PC. Basically, it would have to be the 1-hour file that you downloaded with all the videos. So you put it here, then you'd click here on this button so the video shows, and here you'd click start streaming. Then you put the clickbait title, the clickbait thumbnail, you set everything up, and you can already start your stream on loop. First of all, really important that here in properties, in media source, in properties, you activate the loop option because if not, it's not going to be on loop. And it's the most important thing of all to activate this option. And that's basically how you can do those live streams that have hundreds of thousands of views. And I'm sure it's really easy to pull $2,000 or $5,000 a month. In fact, it's the easiest strategy of all the ones I've shown you here, and also the one that requires the least work. Since honestly, it's doing something you'd already done. I mean, the videos you'd already made them, plus the long form videos are going to get views. So you recycle those long form videos and you do a live stream. And basically it's income. It's a strategy that very few people know, but all the big channels are doing it. For example, this channel is also doing it, that as you see, is getting millions of views. And the RPM, I already told you it was about $3. I mean, this person, for example, is pulling about $2,000 or $3,000 per live stream. As you see, I mean, putting videos on loop, and he doesn't have to do anything, just click stream and nothing else. And the frequency, I always recommend that you start with 2 a week, and then you do 1 a day. when you already have 10,000 or 20,000 views. And, well, that's basically the strategy. There's not much more to tell. The important thing is that they be clickbait niches like this one, where there are keywords like these that say a minute ago and things like that, really important that for it to work. Since what happens is that people see in recommended something that's happening live, and here it says a minute ago, well, basically they're going to get into the live stream. And well, that's why this strategy only works for clickbait niches, because it makes hundreds of thousands of people get in and keep watching the video. And well, the RPM is going to be about $3, about $2 or $3, it depends on the language. And it's really easy to get views, since the CTR is really high. And well, that's basically how it's done. Then also, if you want to do it at a large scale, since on your PC you can only do one at the same time. So if you want to do it at a large scale, you have to use Upstream. Alright, that basically Upstream works to do 7 or 8 live streams at once. Alright, since on OBS you can only do one at a time, so you'd have to use a website like this one. Although I first recommend that you start with OBS, alright, and you do 1 or 2 a day. At the beginning you have to do 2 a week, so OBS is more than enough. But when you already have 3 channels or 2 channels and you have to do 1 a day on each channel or so, but that I'm already talking about many months from now, when you'll have already scaled, well, there you do have to use Upstream. But unless you've scaled a ton, I recommend that you use OBS until then. And well, that's basically how you can do this strategy.